This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Who's the brainiest of the bunch? Today we find out on Brainy Bunch. Welcome to INCRadio Brainy Bunch, brought to you by the South Central States Satellite Studio. You are joining us here today from a very rainy Alvarado, Texas. This is the first time the show's been here in Alvarado, Texas. It's not my first time here in Alvarado, Texas. And today we're going to do our old school game show, the original game show, where our contestants have to determine whether or not the answers that we give them are correct or not. That is the challenge that we have for them here today. And joining us here for that challenge, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Cynthia.
Hi, I'm Cynthia. All right, so we're here in Alvarado. How would you describe Alvarado? What's here?
Nothing. it's empty.
Yeah, it's mostly empty. We don't even have a Walmart. Did you know that? We have a grocery store, no Walmart. We have a QT though, so shout out to that. But so the way today's show is going to work is we actually have somebody here to read the questions. The audience will find out in a bit what that sounds like. And then I'm going to give you the answer, but that answer may be right or wrong. So you just have to determine if all this stuff that I'm saying is correct or not. Sound easy enough?
Sure.
It's a 50-50 shot, right? You flip a coin in the end. All right. So we're going to go ahead and load the questions up. Give me 1 second. All right. The questions are loaded. Are you ready? First question. All right. Let's let this guy read it out for us.
Which Italian cheese is made from the whey of sheep or cow's milk after the curds have been removed?
Which Italian cheese is made from whey of sheep or cow's milk after the curds have been removed? It's nacho cheese. Not nacho cheese. Not nacho cheese. All right. So you're probably familiar with this. It sounds very European. It is ricotta cheese. Ricotta. Do you think that is correct or incorrect?
I'm going to go with correct.
You're going to go with correct. All right. Let's reveal
With
the answer.
80% confidence.
You're 80% confident. You should only get 80% of the points then. Or do you think it's nacho cheese?
Definitely not nacho cheese.
All right. Be sure you talk closer in the mic. You got to hold it up. Yeah, it's like a singing mic, I think. But we're not singing, so we have to hold it closer. All right. Let's see the answer. The answer is ricotta. So you did judge it to be correct. Point for Cynthia. All right. You ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
In 776 BC, what was the first known event that held a short sprint as its first game?
All right. So you would think it would be the Olympics because it's BC, right? But actually, this was the first marathon.
Oh,
Hmm.
I am not confident.
You're not confident. You don't believe me? Why? Why don't you believe me?
Something about your...
Something about my... All right. So do you think it's correct or incorrect? The marathon.
I'm going to go with incorrect.
You don't believe me? She thinks I'm telling her the wrong answers. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Well, let's reveal the answer. Yeah, because it is the Olympic Games. All right. You catching on how the game works?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We're all fully warmed up, so I'm not going to give anything to you anymore. All right. Next question.
What capital city translates as capital city in the native tongue?
What capital city translates as capital city in its native tongue? That would be Paris. That capital city. Paris. You trying to read me?
I'm trying. It's not going very well.
Yeah, it's not going to go very well. I'm not going to let you read me. Paris.
Incorrect.
You think it's incorrect? Okay. Let's see. Let's reveal the answer. Oh, it is Seoul.
Seoul.
It is incorrect. All right. So that means you get a point. All right. So it's 0-3. I need my game. All right. You ready for the next one?
What type of nut is added to chocolate to make Nutella?
The answer is, of course, hazelnuts.
I want to say correct.
You want to say correct. Yeah, it's hazelnuts and chocolate.
That's what it tastes like.
That's what do you see on the cover? Can you imagine the Nutella jar?
I don't remember.
Tend to skim past it, right? You're like, nope, straight to
Just gotta
business. Put it
open
on the
it.
toast. Do you use Nutella at all?
Not really.
No. Yeah, me neither. It's a little too rich, and I found out like last year, I can't eat chocolate. Chocolate like really upsets my stomach for some reason.
Like all chocolates?
Yeah, like all chocolate, even real dark chocolate, any chocolate at all. Every time I would have chocolate, I'm like, man, why do I feel sick after eating chocolate? I was like, maybe I should stop eating chocolate. All right. So, hazelnuts. You think that's correct or incorrect?
I'm going to go with correct.
I'm going to go with correct. Let's see. Reveal the answer. Yes, it is hazelnuts. All right. Cynthia, you're good at this, and I'm bad at this. All right. Next question.
What cape will you find at the tip of Africa?
What cape will you find at the tip of Africa? That would be the Cape of Good Hope. It's not Cape Cod, obviously. It's the Cape of Good Hope.
I'm really wishing I studied geography. Incorrect?
You think it's incorrect? Okay. What do you think it could be? You have no idea.
Not a clue.
Okay.
I really need to study some geography.
How many capes do you know?
Not many.
There's like Cape Cod. There's like Batman's cape. There's Superman's cape. I wonder why they have the same word. All right. Let's see. It is the Cape of Good Hope. I get a point. I'm on the board. Let's go. This is where the comeback starts. All right. Next question.
How long is the free skate in women's figure skating?
How long is the free skate in women's figure skating? Did you watch the figure skating events at all?
Some of them.
Some of them? I didn't even know the Olympics were on. I've been so busy. What do you like watching figure skating? I think when I was a kid, maybe because my mom watched it. I just watched with my mom.
Yeah, I used to do figure skating.
You used to do figure skating?
When I was a kid.
Whoa,
But that
let's
was a long
go.
time ago.
That was a long
time ago.
Okay, so we can't ask you to do a figure skating episode.
Not at all.
Could you do a single axle? No. 0 axles.
They closed the rink down before I could continue.
Oh, okay. No axles. 0 axles. It's a motorcycle, basically. It's got no axles. All right. The length of the free skate and figure skating is 10 minutes.
I'm going with incorrect.
Incorrect.
I really don't know.
You don't know? I don't even know what the free skate is.
It just feels long.
All right, you are correct because it is 4 minutes. Okay. I didn't know that either. All right, next question.
Which U.S. state has the largest natural stone bridge in the world?
All right, so you got to think. It's got to have a bridge, but it has to be made of stone. Okay, so we can rule out London. Okay. We could probably rule out like Kansas because they have no rivers. Why would they have a bridge, right? Okay. So if you think of stone structures, you have to think, of course, of the only really stony state, and that is Arizona. Arizona. That has the state with the largest natural stone bridge. And you're like trying to pierce my soul.
I'm going to go with incorrect.
Incorrect. Okay. Just purely on guess. All right. Let's see. Are you correct or incorrect? It is incorrect because it is Utah. I did not know that. Have you been to Utah?
I have not.
You have not?
I've been to Arizona.
You've been to Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay. Where in Arizona?
The Phoenix area.
The Phoenix area? Yeah. Were you figure skating there? No.
Not at all.
No figure skating in Arizona? No? You would think. You think they'd have a lot of ice from its nice, cool climate. All right. Let's go to our next question.
Who said, "My best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read"?
All right. So, who said, my best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read? That would have to be Abraham Lincoln.
I mean, I only know Abraham Lincoln from the one speech, right?
From the one speech.
His one big speech.
What speech was that?
Fourscore. And...
Fourscore, and was he at a soccer game?
Of course.
Is Abraham Lincoln a big FC Milan fan or something? All right. Yeah. Who can you attribute that quote to? My best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read. Abraham Lincoln?
Feels like not.
Feels like not. Okay. Let's reveal the answer. Ha! I tricked you. It is Abraham Lincoln.
He tricked me.
I didn't know that either. Seems like really random. All right. Next question.
What is the highest mountain in Africa?
The highest mountain in Africa. Okay. Well, it's not the Cape of Good Hope. As we found out, that's at the southern part of Africa. But it is Mount Kilimanjaro.
I want to say correct.
You want to say correct? Okay. How many other mountains in Africa do you know?
That's the only one.
That's the only one, the one I know too. I think they only have one mountain, and is that one? All right. Oh, we got a greeting. Good morning from Odessa, and then also from Tyler from Norway. Let's see. Good morning from Odessa. Yep, we got that one from Odessa. Let's see. Also from Lubbock, from Brother Matt Bungai. Let's see. Good morning to everyone. Happy watching from Joshua, Texas. Oh, that's
down the road.
That is down the road. Yeah. I was thinking of the other one. What's it called? Justin, Texas. There's Justin and Joshua. You can see why I get confused. All right, we got a greeting from Biloxi. Yep, thank you for joining us here. All right. Good morning, Bo from Ria. Oh, your best friend, your BFF.
She needs to give me a book I haven't read.
All right, let's get back to it. The highest mountain in Africa. Yes, it is Mount Kilimanjaro, the only mountain that everyone knows. All right, let's go to the next question.
Where were U.S. coins with the letter S on them minted?
Where were the coins with the letter S minted on them? All right, so that would have to be San Francisco. S for San Francisco.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm going to have like no facial reaction. It is S for San Francisco.
Incorrect?
Incorrect. I'm going to have to do the robot voice more often because it is San Francisco. Yes. Point for me. Yes.
Didn't know they did minting coins out there.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, but I think they do have a Federal Reserve Bank in almost every major city. Yeah. All right, next question.
What is the Mets in New York Mets short for?
Easy. Are you a sports fan? No. What do you think Mets stands for?
Metroplex?
Metroplex? It stands for the Metropolitans.
I mean, that's close to similar.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with yes. Correct?
The Metropolitans for the Mets. Or maybe it's like they greeted each other. It's like, yeah, I met that guy and I met that guy. We're the Mets. Let's see. Yes, it is the Metropolitans. All right, let's go to the next one.
What athlete has a part in the movie There's Something About Mary?
You remember that movie? No.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I could just name any athlete then. Like Michael Jordan. The Michael Jordan of movies is Michael Jordan. No, it was actually Brett Favre. Remember Brett Favre, the football player? Yeah, it was Brett Favre. He's a great actor.
I'm going to put my trust in you.
You trusted me.
Don't prove me wrong.
You think it's correct?
Sure.
Let's
Correct.
see. You are correct. It is Brett Favre. Brett Favre. All right. Go to the next question.
What is the fastest ocean fish?
What is the fastest ocean fish? That would have to be the swordfish.
They are pretty fast, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like pointy, like a jet fighter. So it's the swordfish. Because swords are fast, right?
I'm going to go with correct.
Correct. All right, let's see. No, it's the sailfish. Completely different object-based fish. The sail. All right, point for me. All right, I got to try to catch up. Okay, next one.
In swimming, what popular stroke is also known as a frog stroke?
Okay. So, swimming like a frog. That is the breaststroke. Right? Because it's like...
Visually, it looks like it, yeah.
That's the breaststroke, right? No. I think so. Breaststroke. That's the answer.
I'm going to go with yes.
You're going to go with yes.
Correct.
All right, let's see. Yep, it is a breaststroke. I've never heard it called the frog stroke. What? Who calls it that? Never, ever in my life have I heard it called that.
In the Olympics at all.
Yeah. All right, next question.
Where was the U.S. Constitutional Convention held?
Where was the U.S. Constitutional Convention held? Boston, Massachusetts. Boston, Massachusetts. Boston, Massachusetts is the answer, Cynthia.
I should
is
also
correct.
learn my history. Geography and history.
It's one of those historic towns, though, right?
Indeed.
Boston, New York, Philadelphia, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Boston. This is where the convention was held.
Incorrect?
Incorrect?
I'm trying to think of the movie National Treasure.
The movie National Treasure, because that was when the convention was held. I think that was different,
No, but
wasn't
they
it?
referenced some history stuff in there.
All right, let's reveal the answer. It is Philadelphia. All right, you get a point.
Thank you, Nicolas Cage.
All right, next one.
Who was the main actor in the movie A Beautiful Mind?
Remember A Beautiful Mind?
I think so.
You think so?
If I'm thinking of the right movie.
If you're thinking of the right movie. It was George Clooney.
That definitely feels like an incorrect answer.
Why? He's been in like every movie. He's in every movie. George Clooney. Maybe not recently.
Yeah, incorrect.
Incorrect. You were correct in your assessment. It was Russell Crowe. That was the math movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I can't remember now. All right, let's go to the next question.
What grain is used in making haggis?
What grain is used in making haggis? So there's only so many grains, right? There's wheat. There's barley, right? So this is a European dish, and it is made from barley.
I'm going to go with correct.
Okay, let's check it. Nope, it is oats.
Ah,
I don't know what that is. It probably is not good. It has oats in it. It's an oatmeal-based dish. All right, let's go to the next question.
In which country was the first Soccer World Cup held?
The first Soccer World Cup. That's key. Okay, first Soccer World Cup. That would have to be Paris.
true.
True. All right, let's see. First Soccer World Cup. It is Uruguay.
Oh,
That seems random. I would have thought like Paris or Brazil for the first soccer World Cup, but no, it is Uruguay. Go to the next question.
What sport features an underhand ball delivery from the pitching circle to home plate?
That would be softball.
that sounds correct.
It sounds correct. What are other stick ball games? There's baseball,
Hmm.
but there's also cricket. Have you ever seen cricket?
I've never seen it actually played.
No. It's kind of like baseball, except on a round field, right? And they run back and forth. But how do they throw the ball? But it sounds right, softball, right? You were right. In your assessment, it is softball, not
Success.
cricket. All right, let's go to the next one.
What ingredient is traditionally used to create the sour flavor in the Filipino dish, sinigang?
You like sinigang? He called it sinigang. Let's hear that again.
What ingredient is traditionally used to create the sour flavor in the Filipino dish, sinigang?
I like how you paused
For full effect.
for
Sinigang.
emphasis. I was like, where's it? Oh, there it is. Sinigang. All right. So different from sinigang that we're familiar. No, I'm just kidding. That would have to be vinegar, of course. Do you like sinigang?
I do indeed.
Have you made it before?
I have not.
You have not. Yeah, it's vinegar. It's like in every Filipino dish. It's in adobo, yep.
I'm going to go with incorrect.
Incorrect.
Isn't like-
Incorrect. All right, before we get to that, there's a comment
Is it how I don't cook?
from Oliver. That is the gang of singing Filipino. This is Yep. Brother Rome mentioned Mamacitas. All right. It is actually the tamarind of all things, which is a fruit. I did not know that. I wonder if I will say this correct.
Tamarind.
Okay, it did say tamarind. All right. Next question.
Where were the 1996 Summer Olympics held?
Ooh, this one was a classic one. Do you remember the 1996 Olympics? No? It was the 100th year anniversary. They brought it back to Athens. So, Athens, Greece. This is where the 1996 Summer Olympics were held.
I'm going to say correct because I do not remember.
You don't remember? I do remember. And I was able to trick you. It is Atlanta, Georgia. Point for me. Let's go.
I was 6 at the time.
You were 6 at the time? How old was I? 11. I was 11. Was that middle school, I think? All right. Next question.
What is a group of sparrows called?
What is a group of sparrows called? Okay. Did you know that a group of crows is called a murder?
I did know that one.
You didn't know that.
Mhm.
Where did you know that one? Harry Potter? It seems like something would be in Harry Potter. A murder of crows. Harry Potter. You don't remember where?
Just read it somewhere.
What are some other animal group names? Flock of geese,
Mhm.
right? So for sparrows, it is called a choir. I'm guessing because they sing. You're in the choir. Maybe you can relate to the sparrow.
I'm going to go with correct because that would be nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? What's not nice is you got it wrong. It's called a host.
Host.
I don't know why it's called a host. That is not a host of sparrows. Sure. Okay. Whatever. Next question.
What did women use to redden their lips during the era of Louis XIV?
What did they use to redden their lips? Lipstick. Duh. But it would have to been based out of whale oil. So whale oil lipstick. That's what they used. Why are you laughing? Whale oil lipstick. Whale oil lipstick. It's hard to say whale oil lipstick. What do you think?
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
I feel like maybe they use something else.
Let's see. Lemons, of all things. I don't know how that works. Maybe we could
That's a
maybe we could try it later. Just put some lemon juice, see what that does. How would that redden the lips? Okay, whatever. Next question.
Where were the first Winter Olympics held?
The first Winter Olympics. This would have been held in Switzerland. I mean, it couldn't be Arizona, right? For Winter Olympics. It would have to be a place with snow. First Winter Olympics, Switzerland.
I mean, it feels like it's possible. So I'm going to go with correct.
Okay. Let's see if you are correct. Not Chamonix, France. I think that's how you say it. Here, let's let this guy read it. What is it?
Chamonix, France.
Chamonix. I'm sure that's 100%. That is correct. Why did it trick you? So I get the point. I'm catching up. Chamonix, France. Okay. All right. Next question.
Where is the world's largest tropical orchid garden?
The world's largest tropical orchid garden is in Thailand. It would have to be someplace warm, right? Can't have the world's largest garden, tropical orchid garden in like Iceland, right? So it narrows it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's Thailand. Thailand has a thing for, beautiful gardens. See, that's the thing. I can give you the right answer, but the wrong explanation, or the wrong explanation with the wrong answer, right? There's all combinations, but in the end, is the answer correct or not?
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Let's see. It's actually Singapore.
Huh.
So you were right in your assessment. I find that hard to believe because like Singapore has limited space too. They're just like, yeah, let's just build a tropical garden, the largest one. Eat up that space. All right, next question.
From what language did English borrow the word bangle?
The word bangle. Okay, where did the English get that from? English is like it's almost like a combination of all the languages, especially in Europe. Actually, the word boondocks, like when you live out in the boondocks. Do you know where that's from?
Mm-mm.
That's from the Philippines. Boondock for mountain. So I think it was American servicemen when they heard them Filipinos reference the mountains. Boondock. The boondocks. So you lived out in the boondocks. Okay. So yeah, that's where we actually got a word from Tagalog. Nice exchange. But the English, they got the word bangle from India. The Hindi language. Oh, Hindi means no in Tagalog. Hindi, the Hindi language.
I'm going to go correct.
Let's see. Yes, that is correct. Why did you think that was correct? I'm curious.
It just sounded like it could.
Bengal?
Yeah.
Like a Bengal tiger?
Not quite.
All right. Let's see. Next question.
Which snowboarder was the first to land a move known as the double McTwist 1260?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they called it. The 1260. The 1260. The double McTwist. There's only so many snowboarders, right? Can you name one snowboarder? No?
Not at all.
Not at all? What about Shaun White? Remember Shaun White? You probably heard that name.
Was he a snowboarder?
Was he a snowboarder? Yes.
Oh.
Because that's Tony Hawk. If I said Tony Hawk, you'd be like, that's not a snowboarder. Get out of here. It's not Tony Hawk. It's Tony Sparrow. He's the host of the games. All right. But the double McTwist, that was Shaun White.
Sure. I'm going to go with correct.
I like how the guy's name is Sean White, as in snow, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm a snowboarder." Like it was like a lame Disney movie. That's how they would name the characters. But yes, it is Sean White. All right, you are pulling ahead. You're up by 7. Next question.
Video Killed the Radio Star was the debut music video on which channel in 1981?
All right, I don't remember this because I wasn't born yet. But Video Killed the Radio Star. That was MTV, of course, or was it VH1? Either MTV or VH1. There was only 2 music video channels, and it's MTV.
I'm going to go with correct.
You're going to go with correct. Let's see.
MTV.
Yep. You were correct in that assessment. It is MTV.
Who is Carlos Estevez better known as?
Who is Carlos Estevez better known as? That would be Charlie Sheen. Action star from the 80s.
I'm going to go with incorrect.
Let's see. Nope, I'm correct.
I have no clue.
Next question.
What is the title of Henry Matisse's famous portrait of his wife?
What is the title of his famous portrait of his wife? That would have to be because there was a green stripe in it. You know this photo? Not photo, painting. Henry Matisse, the painter. It's called the green stripe because there's a green stripe. Why would I make that up? Well, that is part of what I'm supposed to do in this game.
I haven't even seen it. I'm going to go with incorrect.
You know what? I haven't seen it either. I just made that up. But it is the green stripe.
What?
I don't know what that is.
I'm going to have to Google that after this.
All right, next question.
What is the longest bone in the human body?
Longest bone in the human body is, you're pointing to your leg,
Isn't it?
isn't it? Yeah, the humerus. That's the longest bed in the body.
Is that what it's called?
The humerus, right? Radius, ulna, hip bone.
Apparently, I need to study anatomy as
Humerus.
well.
The humerus. Yes.
Incorrect?
What?
I don't.
You don't know? All right. Yeah, I was trying to trick you. I was pointing to the femur. I was like, the
"That's
humerus.
not-"
All right.
Put
Next
some
question.
self-doubt in me.
You're going to have trust issues with me.
Yeah.
What's the term for a leopard's spots?
The term for a leopard spots, I would have thought they were just called the
Spots?
spots. But they are actually called the rosettes
Why?
because they look like little roses.
Do they?
The spots?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like little roses.
That doesn't feel right. I'm going to go with incorrect.
All right, let's see.
Maybe your reasoning's incorrect.
They are rosettes. I don't know if the reasoning is
Man.
correct or not.
I was like, it was the reasoning that threw me off. I was like,
It's just the rosettes. All right.
Who played Goose's wife in the 1986 movie Top Gun?
Oh, Top Gun. You remember Top Gun?
mm-hmm,
Yeah. So then you know it's Meg Ryan,
mm-hmm.
right?
Correct.
Man, I don't think it. I was like, either you know it or you don't, and I'm not gonna be able to trick you. But yeah, it is Meg Ryan. Actually, you know, when I play this game with my son, it would. I gave him an answer like for that one, I'd be like, so you know it's Meg Ryan. You'd be like, yep. All right. So do you agree or disagree? It is like Polly Pocket. I would just like say something after that, after he already knew the answer, and then he would say correct, and I was like, no, I changed my answer and tricked you. But I couldn't think of a name. All right, let's go to the next one.
Which 1998 rom-com involves mail exchanges between the characters?
Do you know this movie?
Possibly.
I mean, it's just mail exchange. So it's You Got Mail.
I want to say yes, correct?
Okay. You sure?
Not quite.
Not quite. Yeah, You Got Mail.
Another Meg Ryan movie.
Is it? We're actually going to start filming a movie
We are indeed.
today. Yeah. So if you didn't know, we are actually in 2 projects we're working on, which is why you're here. We're working on an INC music video, and we're working on an IN cinema project. Okay. What can you say about this project so we can kind of sell it to our audience?
It involves our local kids.
Yeah. You know what's kind of cool about it? How many stories are there going on at the same time?
4.
4 stories. Okay. 4 stories. But yeah, and what's the cool thing about the 4 stories?
They all interconnect.
Yes, they all interconnect. So this is going to be a cool movie because they're all interwoven somehow. And we're filming today. We start filming today. And then there's also the music video for a song that has not been yet released, written by who?
Our brother Andre.
Yeah, our own district minister, brother, our brother Andre, brother Andre Silva. Okay, has a new song that's coming out, and our kiddos here in South Central States are the ones who sang it. And did you get to hear their singing yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, they're good. They got talent. I'll tell you this about the kids. I remember growing up, like whenever there was like a musical performance, you had to like drag us by our ears to do a musical performance. But these kids, they are ready. They were ready to go.
Nice.
They came in, they knew the song, they knew the voices and everything. So yeah, it's been great working with our cast and crew. So we really want you guys out there to enjoy it when it is released. We'll have to do another show. We'll have to get you back on to promote it. So then, yeah, we'll do like the previews and everything, so people will see our music video and our movie coming up. So you got to stay tuned for that. All right. Did I give you your point? I don't even remember.
I want to say yes.
You're way ahead. I don't think we have enough questions. Let's go to the next question.
Where is the College Football Hall of Fame located?
The College Football Hall of Fame. Oh, unlucky for you. But we know that here in Texas, right, everything is all about football. So College Football Hall of Fame is here in Dallas, Texas.
We'll go with incorrect.
Incorrect? With the Cotton Bowl? You sure?
No, I'm not.
The College Football Hall of Fame? Let's see. It is Atlanta. Yeah, where the Summer Olympics were also held, apparently. All right, next question.
What American company had a 30-foot inflatable gorilla atop its Rhode Island offices for decades?
Do we have an accompanying photo?
I would like to see that. For decades, inflatable gorilla in Rhode Island. Okay. This was a movie theater. For King Kong, of course. That'd be my best guess. It's King Kong.
I'm gonna go with incorrect. I have no clue.
You have no clue. But the gorilla makes the most sense. Right?
For one movie,
Yeah, but they would just like, just leave it up there. King Kong.
too much effort to take down.
Yeah. All right, let's see. It is Samsonite. The luggage company.
Would not have expected that.
What? That doesn't make any sense at all. I would have to see that. All right. Let's see. Next question.
Bathmophobia is the fear of what?
Bathmophobia. At first, I thought that said Batmobile. The Batmobile is the fear of what? I'm like, what? That makes sense.
The fear of criminals.
Bathmophobia is the fear of what? Oh, drowning in the bathtub.
Sure.
Okay. It's not the Batmobile. That'd be a very irrational fear.
Not for
The
criminals.
Batmobile. Yeah, but how often are you going to run into it? Right? Maybe like once or twice in your lifetime. You'd be like, whoa, that was the Batmobile. Someone brought the prop out. And then if you would find out in that moment, I'm really scared.
If you scratch it, I'm sure that would be a lot of insurance you'd have to pay.
I fear this thing for some reason. All right. Bathtubs. That is not right. It is stairs or steep slopes of all things. I don't know. Bathmo. Bathmo must mean something I don't understand. All right. Let's go to the next one.
Who played James Bond in the 1971 film Diamonds Are Forever?
Diamonds Are Forever. You remember that one?
I have not seen it.
Remember the old James Bond, those, right? The old James Bonds?
Not with confidence.
Not with confidence. So there was Sean Connery, of course, right? Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, and there was Pierce Brosnan, and there was Daniel Craig, and there was George Lazenby, who did only one. In this case, it is Roger Moore.
Incorrect?
Incorrect. Who do you think it was?
I'm not
Connery?
sure. Maybe the timing seems
the
like it
70s?
could be.
Let's see. Reveal the answer. Yeah. Sean Connery. So it was incorrect. Let's see. Rome Gabertina says, name them all. I think I did name them all. Yeah. First one was Connery. And then there was Lazenby. Then there was Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig. And then there's a whole bunch of unofficial ones. I have no idea, though. There's supposed to be a new one.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
I don't know
A
who
new
it is,
guy.
though.
I thought they already picked the guy.
Did they?
I think so. I have to look that up later. So we'll see what kind of angle they take. All right. We are actually on the last question.
What decade was Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express set in?
Are you a book person?
Yes, but I haven't read that one.
You haven't read Murder on the Orient Express? Well, you know, it wouldn't be like the 1980s. If we're talking about Agatha Christie. So this would be the 1930s.
I'm going to go correct.
For the last question. Let's see. Nope, you were incorrect.
I mean, it was close.
It was close. It
10
was
years.
close. But yeah, incorrect. So looks like you won. You won today's show. You did a good job of reading me. I don't know how. Well, some of them were pretty easy, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did know some of them. Yeah. So we'll have to up the difficulty because that's supposed to be part of the appeal of the game. It's like really random questions that I wonder how it's going to read this, by the way. 1920s.
The 1920s.
Okay.
Oh,
I thought it was going to
not
be like the
1000?
1920s.
I mean, I learned a few things, though.
Yeah. What'd you learn?
It is not a choir of sparrows.
No, it is not. It does seem random, but let's go ahead and run through some of the comments. Maybe we'll go back up. I know there's a lot of questions or a lot of people answered. Let's see if we can find any good ones. Shakespeare. I don't know. Dr. Seuss. We have to guess the question that goes with it. I don't remember what that was in reference to. I think everyone was just answering the questions. We should have read the answers as we went along. Oh, we did get a greeting from that's from Kat. You say things so convincingly, Nate. Thank you. Yeah, but apparently not for Cynthia.
It's only when you do the robot voice.
You've known me for about 10 years. I think you know me when I'm like joking around. That's the thing. Let's see. Oh, my wife said I have to give Nate a crash course on Tagalog. Almost said Tagalog. Like this robot. Say nay, gang. Let's see. What up, Brainy Bunch? Greetings from New Jersey. Yes. So if you missed out, we did Diner Talks. We did a show with Diner Talks last week. You can tune into their show. They come on before us. I think at I think it was 10 a.m. I think, but yeah, you can tune into them also. Jeff, of course, is a friend of the show. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Jeff said he got the Roger Moore question wrong. So yeah, that's what I would have thought 70s, but that was like toward the end. But okay. All right. So that brings us to today, the end of today's show. Do you have any shout outs you'd like to give?
To my family, my
To your
mom and my
family.
brothers, and my cats.
Yeah. How about to the choir of sparrows that tuned in? Your choir. Okay. We'd like to thank our station manager, Brother Wally Tarai, our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Arano Manalo, and of course, our executive minister, Brother Eduardo Manalo. We thank you for tuning in to Brainy Bunch. Next week, be sure to tune in. Hopefully, we get Arnie back. We get the full crew back. We're going to have another big show. I think we're going to film in Blue Ridge, maybe. Yeah, but it's part of our filming. So we'll see if we can get maybe the kiddos to come on also while we're up there. So that should be fun. It's always fun when kids come on. But yeah, we thank you for tuning in today. Stay safe out there, especially if you're here in South Central States. Big storms coming in. And yeah, we'll catch you next week. Goodbye. We're in overtime. Yeah, just go ahead. Who's the brainiest of the bunch? Today we find out on Brainy Bunch.